Normally, Hoplite games last only 30 to 45 minutes, but this one was an hour due to an insanely intense deathmatch. Do I win, or did I waste all that time for nothing? Watch till the end to find out. I went towards mid so I could get a weapon to get kills with, and sure enough, I got 2 iron, so I made a sword. I chose this guy to attack, but he was actually a good runner. Unfortunately for him, he ran right by a lava pool, and he was kind of trapped, so he died. I got jumped by this guy with an axe, and I was having a hard time out-damaging him with my sword, but since he came in on lower health, I was able to actually just kill him. I chased him into a cave, and he died of fall damage. There was still a couple seconds, and so I used that opportunity to get a 3rd kill, and that was the last one I got. Now that I had my avaricious heads, I went to the caves to get my iron, and eventually some gold. I always breathe a sigh of relief when I see gold, because it means I'll have some healing for my first fight. Basically, on Hoplite, the first 2 golden apples you craft only cost 4 gold, and every other one costs 8. This gold vein was guarded by a bunch of gravel, but I was able to dig my way around it and get to the gold. I had the luck to stumble across a bunch of diamonds, and so I greedily mined them up and turned them into a sword, but surprisingly not a chestplate. I guess I was thinking that I could maybe get enchants, but that didn't happen till way later. My supply drop compass led me to this supply drop, and luckily it was uncontested, so I was able to get all the loot without a fight. Some poor bedrock player got jumped in a cave because I saw his name tag, and he was actually kind of loaded. After killing him, I had 24 gold and 2 heads. I turned this into 2 G heads, but since I didn't have any apples, I couldn't make a gap. I'd seen this player running away earlier, which is why I was able to find him so fast. His ping made him a little bit challenging to fight, but eventually I was able to combo him into a tree and then place lava at his head. This really messed him up. This guy was running for like 5 minutes before this part, and he really ran me across the whole world. All that just for some guy to show up and I not be able to get the kill. Okay, that is very, very close to just feeding. Luckily, the guy that stole my kill was a complete NPC, and eventually he just started digging, and I just caught up to him, and he died. I have no idea how this happened, but after this kill, I had 19 gold and 12 diamonds, which is kind of insane. One nice thing about this new update, I mean, I guess it's not new by the time you're seeing this, is that late game, you can just make a nether reactor core, and it's a free light netherite. It's super nice just to have that little damage boost. And for those of you who don't, like, nerd over the recipes like I do, when you make the nether reactor core, mine 3 netherrack, and then smelt it in a furnace, because you need 3 nether brick in order to get your light nev. Anyhow, now I have a bunch of healing, and I'm able to just crit this guy out who was trading with a villager, and he didn't even, like, try to fight. It was kind of sad, actually. Luckily for me, though, that gained me 3 more heads, as well as a protection 3 chestplate. Since it's been so long since I've got a kill, I decided to just make an E-table then and there, just so I can get some better armor and ideally a sharp 2 light netherite. The next guy I chose to just chase around forever had a Soul Gauntlet, which is maybe one of the most annoying legendaries to fight, excluding Gas Whistle, Ravager Horn, Warpick, Reinforced Elytra, etc. But anyhow, it was a game of a very annoying cat and mouse, where I would run while his clones were active, and then right as they despawned, I would go back to chasing him. Is your cooldown so low? But luckily, they don't call me OG Hoplite Movement Demon for no reason, and so I was able to easily catch up with him, and now I have the Soul Gauntlet. Now I just do the usual after getting a kill, make gaps, upgrade my gear, and maybe do a little bit of enchanting if he had diamonds. This guy seemingly gave up on his game and just let me kill him, which was very nice for my overall kill count. There was also a bot on him, but bots are just really free because their movement gets really bad once they get low enough. Sadly though, I was soon to encounter one of the most annoying players there was, sitting on his stupid little happy gas, firing magma cannon at me and blasting me with fireballs. I realized that there was no chance I could do anything against this, and so I just went underground, only resurfacing to kill a bot and then diving back down again. I realize now in editing that I actually lost health from this exchange and would have been better off just staying down below, but I was not letting that guy get one more kill than was absolutely necessary, just out of pure spite. Anyhow, now we're into deathmatch, and I was able to freely loot up all of the mid chests. I went around fighting various people, but they would all just start running from me. This guy had Aglos, and I realized I couldn't catch up. Fast forward 2 minutes, I'm sitting on a rooftop trying to hide and not take damage, and then this random NPC starts chasing me. I try to get him off me by summoning my clones with Soul Gauntlet, but he just pops back up like a game of whack-a-mole. I try to go super offensive, but then this guy eats a notch on me, so now not only does he have fire res, not only does he have 8 absorption hearts, not only is he healing, but he's immune to fire, and lava is one of my best commodities. He cob bubbles, and the wolf was honestly doing more damage than he was. I was just getting fed up with this guy. Another thing that made this deathmatch annoying to play in was constantly getting blasted by arrows and fireballs from this kid hiding up top. He really wanted me dead, it seemed. Eventually, I went into another hiding place, but then Zaloops jumped me, boxed me in, and I needed to eat a G-head just to escape. I'll admit it was a good play on his part, but at that point, it really felt like everyone just wanted me dead and no one else. I really didn't know what to do at this point, since so many people seemed to just be attacking me, so I just started swinging at whoever was closest to me, hoping that eventually it would drain them enough for them to die. Finally, I was able to get the closest thing to a fair 1v1 I had all deathmatch. It was just me versus this guy, and since he was the one with the gas whistle and all the fireballs, I wasn't getting blasted as I was trying to fight. I don't really know what was going on here. I think I was just taking a lot of damage, and I just wasn't really in a good headspace for this. I kind of got it into my head that everyone was just teaming on me, and that did not lead to good gameplay. Anyhow, Zaloops toggled his chest plate on me, and I was trying to just run around and find space to heal, but I was constantly getting hit. I went back to chasing someone, and I was able to drop QV with 2 heads. This was going to be nice for my healing, just a good little top up, and it would be nice to have one less person critting me out all DM. Now Border was starting to get really tiny, and Zaloops was still on me. The other guy seemed to have no interest in, like, helping me, or even seemingly attacking anyone. And so I went up top to try to get some good leverage, but it didn't seem to really work that well. Of course, Zaloops continued to ignore the other guy, and started fighting me on the rooftop. He got a pretty good combo on me, and just the weird terrain was really messing me up. I jumped down to chase him, and then in Border, he ate a G-head on me and continued to run. The other guy still was not attacking either of us. The Border was starting to get really small, and then it got to the most frustrating part of the game, where I was just being straight up 2v1'd. At this point, Zaloop should not have kept attacking me. The guy with Chainsword was definitely a bigger threat to him, but he was just tunnel visioned on me dying, and so he continued attacking me till the very end. Let's just say I was a little bit mad after that death. Anyhow, I guess that's the answer to the question I posed in the intro. I did waste an hour of my time, and sometimes that's just how Hoplite games go. But, nevertheless, I will see you tomorrow in the 3rd day of McChezface May. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.